Okay. Good morning, all. Myself, Dr. Balaji Maram, working as a professor in SR University, Warangal, Telangana, India. Today, we will discuss about bash scripting. In previous two classes, we have discussed about Linux operating system fundamentals. And next class, we have discussed about soft link and hard links, how to create a soft link and how to create a hard link, and what are the difference between soft link and hard link. Today, we will discuss about the bash scripting. Under this bash scripting, we will discuss about variables, quoting, test, exit status, and control flow. Here, bash script, already we have discussed about a shell. A shell is that is like intermediate component between user and kernel. So whatever user wants to execute, that should be given to shell, and shell takes care about execution, and it simply contacts kernel, and the kernel will execute it, and the kernel will give the result to the shell, and the shell will give the reply to the user. This is the overall picture of a shell. So here we can find so many shells. We will discuss about bash only. Here, bourne again shell. It is the most widely used command line interpreter in Linux operating system. It allows users to automate tasks, manage system operations, and write scripts to perform complex operations efficiently. Okay, so this is the main advantage from bourne again shell. Okay, here it provides some fundamental facilities, and it also provides some advanced facilities to the users. Here, every script should starts with shebang line. That is like hash exclamation mark slash bin slash bash. Okay. So here, that is like first one is comments. Okay, comment, because it is not like a regular statement. It is like comment. It simply gives the path of the bash shell in the Linux operating system. Next one is we will discuss about comments, variables, and control structures. So here a simple example how a bash shell should be. Here shebang line. Second one is echo hello world. So this is the overall picture of a general scripting in bash shell. Here, first of all, when there is a need to execute one shell scripting, first of all, we need to give proper permissions to that specific file. Suppose there is a script script.sh. So first of all, it is like a regular file. First of all, we need to give the execute permission to that file. Then only the shell script will be executed successfully. Otherwise, it gives one error. You don't have any permission to execute the shell script. So that is the reason in earlier class also I have given some points related to chmod. So here also same thing. Chmod plus x means it will add to all users, means your owner group and others, and the script name, that is script.sh. So automatically the execute permission will be added to all types of users including owner. Then only they can execute the shell script successfully. Now here the question is how to execute the shell script. So simply you can give the command script.sh. So that is the execution command. So you can execute that command that is like /script.sh. Okay. Now, what are the variables in bash? So, miss, you know very well, a variable, its value is keep on changing during the program execution from starting to end of the program. That is nothing but a variable. What about constant? Constant is its value is fixed throughout the program execution. You cannot change the value of the constant. So here used to store dynamically. Second one is no data type declaration is required. So in many programming languages, whenever you want to create a variable, first of all, you need to tell what type of variable it is. Maybe it could be like integer, float, character, boolean, or some other. But here there is no such data type declaration is necessary. So here, for example, Suppose name is equal to line X, version is equal to 5. So these are two variables. Name and version are variables. The values are like line X and 5. So what are the rules for creating a variable? Here there is no space around is equal to symbol. Okay, is equal to operator. Okay, so means it should not starts with space, it should not ends with space, the equal to operator. Second one is case sensitive variable names. Okay, all variable names, file names, directory names are case sensitive only in Linux operating system. Here, how to access the variable? Suppose you have declared some a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20. So the variable declaration is over. Now how to access the values of those variables? In earlier slide also you have observed name is equal to line x. So how to get the that value line x? So here with the symbol dollar, okay, echo dollar name. So then you will get the value of the variable name, that is line x. Okay, that is about variable. What about constants? Those constants are called read-only variables. Those are also variables, but read-only variables means you cannot change the value of those variables. How to declare such variables? Randomly means like pi is equal to 3 means, sorry, that is read only pi is equal to pi is equal to 3.14. Now its value is read only, you cannot change its value. And suppose if you try to change the value, then automatically you will get the error message. Right, okay. Now, next one is unset. Unset. Already you have declared, suppose some set of variables a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20. Now you don't want to use that variable. So you can remove that variable. How to remove that variable? With the help of unset. Unset to name of the variable. Suppose unset A, unset B. Then automatically you will not you will not use those variables successfully, because those are already removed from your program. So whenever you want, you can include. Whenever you want to remove, you can remove with the help of unset and the name of the variable. Now all these suppose environment variables. Next one is environment. So what about environment variables? Environment variables are very helpful for child process also. Suppose there is a parent process and a child process. So whatever variables are declared in parent process, and those will be continuing under the child process also when you are using the environment variables. So what are the common environment variables are available? Path, home, user, and shell. Right, okay. Suppose, for example, you want to change the path of the current directory. So definitely export path is equal to dollar path and that is like a colon slash user slash local slash bin. Now existing path, this new path will be added. What about quoting mechanism? Double quotes allows variable expansion. Means suppose whatever you want to display some message, you can give that message within the double quote. Suppose there is a simple example, echo within double quotation user is dollar user. Now here dollar user miss capital letter user is, that is environment variable. Dollar user means value in that variable. Now that value will be displayed when you give this type of statement, echo user is dollar user. That is about double quotation. What about single quotation? It treats everything literally. Means suppose echo user is dollar user. Okay. Next one, escape character. So here escapes special characters. Suppose when there is a special character, automatically those things will be escaped with the help of escape. character. Next one, command substitution. Okay, we suppose usually in other shell scripts, usually we are writing date is equal to uh, that symbol and date. Okay, that symbol is available with tilde operator from top second left. Okay, second row leftmost one. That is the operator. And but what about in advanced versions of shell programming, shell scripting, that is like date is equal to dollar symbol within bracket date. So automatically here date is a command. That command will give the value, means that is like date and time. So that will be assigned to the variable date. Here, what is the importance of this one? Dynamic assignments and command chaining. What about local and global variables? Here, local variables are only available within the block of a code in which they are defined. Suppose there is a function. Within the function, usually we are defining some set of variables. Those variables by default are local variables, and those variables are valid within the begin and close of the function. Global variables are accessible from anywhere in the script. Suppose there is a script, the script contains some uh, the script contains some thousand lines. In the thousand lines, you can find some 10 functions are there. Each and every function, they are having their own local variables, and those local variables are accessible within those functions only. Out of the function, those variables are not accessible because those are local variables. But out of the function, the script may have some variables. Those variables are called global variables because from anywhere in the script you can access such global variables. So here a simple example defining a local variable in a function. My function begin local space local variable I am local, and echo dollar local variable, and closing of the function. Next, my function. So here the first part is defining the function. The last line is calling the function. So here calling is very simple. You need to write the name of the function only, my function. So automatically the control will go to the function definition, and it executes first line, that is local space local variable is equal to I am local, and it executes second statement echo dollar local variable. So automatically it prints the output like I am local. So this is the overall picture of this specific code using a function. Now, what are the common variable operations? Variables can be used in various operations such as concatenation operations and arithmetic operations. So, what about concatenation? It simply combines strings using variables. It simply combines strings using variables. What about arithmetic? It performs calculations using variables. It performs some calculations. Okay, maybe like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Such operations will be happened under arithmetic operations. First example is concatenation. So here, greeting is equal to hello, name is equal to world. So here, two different variables have been defined. First one is greeting, second one is hello. The value of first one is hello. So the value of second variable is world. The third line is echo dollar greeting dollar name. So automatically dollar greeting means hello, dollar name is that is world. So the final output is like hello world. Okay. This is the overall picture of a concatenation type of variables. What about second type, that is arithmetic? Okay. So here arithmetic variable num1 is equal to 5, num2 is equal to 10. So here we are trying to define two variables num1 and num2, and its values are 5 comma 10. Now the third statement is equal to, that is sum is equal to dollar of uh, bracket num1 plus space plus space num2 closing. This is the overall picture how to write a mathematical expression, that is sum of two numbers. Sum is equal to dollar of num1 plus num2. Now the fourth statement echo the sum is dollar sum. So automatically 5 plus 10 15, 15 will be assigned to sum, and the output is like the sum is 15. So that is the overall picture of the second example, arithmetic operations. Okay, this is about the concatenation means type of variables and arithmetic type of variables. Now strings. Strings are a sequence of characters used to store text. Okay, they can be manipulated using various string operations such as concatenation and substring extraction. So here you can find different types of string operations. Means you can concatenate two strings and you can extract some substring from a main string. So here a simple example, greeting is equal to hello world, name is equal to Alice. Now another variable full greeting is equal to dollar greeting comma dollar name, echo dollar full greeting. So what about the final output, hello world Alice? Okay, so that is the overall picture of a of this specific example. This is like some operations on strings. Now, what about numbers? Numbers in Bash shell can be used for arithmetic operations. Bash supports integer arithmetic such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Suppose two numbers are there, num1, num2, and some difference, product, quotient, and the final line is for getting output. Sum is equal to sum, difference is equal to dollar difference, product is equal to dollar product, quotient is equal to dollar quotient. Okay, so these are some set of examples on numbers in bash scripting. Now, what are the operators are available under bash scripting? Okay, in different languages you can find different types of operators. Here also you can find some set of operators, and here some categories are there. The first one is comparison operators. Means when there is a string, when there is a number, when you want to compare with another. So in such scenario, you can use these code hyphen eq, that is nothing but equal to hyphen ne, that is not equal to hyphen lp less than hyphen le less than or equal to hyphen gt greater than hyphen ge greater than or equal to. Okay, these are some set of codes which are very useful for comparison. Means when you want to compare two numbers, two strings, two characters, so these are very helpful. And this is like a string comparison, means like equal to, not equal to, means exclamation mark, equal to, less than, greater than. Okay, these are some set of string comparison operators. Next, arithmetic operators. Plus, minus, star, division, and modulus operator. The modulus operator gives the remainder from that specific mathematical equation. Next, logical operators. Means logical and logical not, logical or. Okay. So that is like means when there is a when there are two strings, you can apply logical and, you can apply logical or, you can apply logical not. Similarly, last category, file test operators means hyphen g, hyphen d, hyphen f, hyphen s. What about hyphen e? This specific test operation checks whether the file is existing or not. It exists or not. Okay. Similarly, second one, it checks if the directory if the given input is directory or not. Means that is the directory exists or not. Okay. Third one, if the file is a regular file or not. Fourth one, if the file is not empty or not. Okay, if the file is not empty or not. It's like not empty or empty, like that. Okay. Next, exit status and return codes. So here, when you are working with command line interpreter, and when you are given already you have given some set of commands and statements, and you got the output. Now, when I would like to check really those commands are executed successfully or not. So we can know everything with the help of exit status and return codes. So here every command returns an exit status. Okay. If it returns 0, that command is executed successfully. If it is non-zero, there is an error and it displays that error if you want. So how to check that exit status? What is the command? That command is dollar question mark. Dollar question mark. Dollar question mark gives uh, the status of the previous command, whether it was executed successfully or it displays any error. So there is a simple example. If bracket that is a square bracket, dollar miss question mark, hyphen eq 0, closing semicolon, then echo success f5. Okay, this is about a simple code whether the latest command is executed successfully or not. You can get that information with these three lines. If sorry, if dollar question mark equal to 0, then the command the previous command was executed successfully, otherwise there was some error. Now, what is the syntax of if else or else if ladder or simple if, whatever it may be, all are similar. The basic structure is if within square bracket condition semicolon then commands. You can give some set of commands and lines, etc. Else if one more condition, then some set of commands. Else if the last one is else, then commands, then last line is fi, means that is reverse of if. Okay. This is the syntax of the if family. Okay, if simply if or if else or if else if last else and fi. So this is about the syntax. Suppose there is a simple example. If dollar num is greater than 10, then echo greater, else small, echo smaller fi. This is if then example. If it checks the variable num value is greater than 10 or not, then if the condition is true, it displays greater. If the condition is false, it displays smaller. And second example, else if. So how to use how to give multiple conditions using if. So here num is equal to 10. If dollar num greater than 10, then echo number is greater than 10. Else if means el if. The word is el if. El if num equal to 10, then number is exactly 10, else number is less than 10. Okay, exactly 10, less than 10, greater than 10. Last one is fi. So this is the way how to give the else if in else if family of statements. Next if. Nested if statement allows you to place an if statement inside another if statement. So here usually sometimes there is a need to include one if statement in another if statement. Okay, this syntax is like there is a simple example. Num is equal to 5. If num greater than 0, then if num less than 10, then echo number is between 1 and 9. Okay, greater than 0 and less than 10. Then automatically the message will be displayed like number is between 1 and 9. Okay, then F5 for inner if, F5 that is for outer if. Okay, you need to write the syntax, the statements perfectly. When there is a if, it should ends with F5. Here two ifs are there, so two F5s are there. Okay, used to test file operations. Already we have observed test. It simply tests the file, whether the file is a character file or block file or some other, whether it is a directory, these things. Suppose first one is -f, means it is a regular file. -d, it is a directory. -e, it exists. -r, it is readable. -w, it is writable. -x, it is executable. Then what about simple example? If -f file.txt, then echo file exists, f5. Suppose if the file is already created, then automatically it displays some message file exists, means it is already created, it is exists. Then read statement. So it is used to get the input from the keyboard and store the data to the variable, to the given variable. So here the syntax is like read variable 1 comma variable 2 comma and so on variable n. Okay, yeah, this is a test command. You can use with the help of keyword test command, or within bracket also you can write the expression. Okay, now suppose how to use EQ. That is like the meaning is equal to 5 is equal to 6 if test 5 hyphen eq 6. Otherwise you can write if 5 hyphen eq 6. So both are same, that is your wish. If test 5 hyphen ne 6. Otherwise if within square bracket 5 ne 6. Similarly, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. And if it is a string, string 1 is equal to string 2, string 1 not equal to string 2, third one string, if it is null or not defined, hyphen n string 1 is not null and does not exist, and hyphen z string 1, string is null and does exist. Okay, hyphen n string 1 means string 1 is not null but it exists, like that. Okay, these are different meanings of operators which belongs to strings. This is one more hyphen s file. If it is not empty file, hyphen f file is file exists or normal file and not a directory. Hyphen d dir, it is directory exists or not a file. Hyphen w file is writable. Hyphen r file is a read only file. Hyphen x it is executable. Next, logical operators. Okay, so here not expression, it is like a logical not. Expression 1 miss hyphen a, expression 2, it is a logical and miss you can include two different types of expressions. And the third one expression 1 hyphen o, expression 2, that is logical or. Okay, next one quotes, double quotation. Anything enclosed in double quotes removed meaning of that character. uh, Single quote enclosed a single quote remains unchanged. Back quote, now to execute a command. Okay, that is called back quote. Next, case statement. Here it is used for multi-way branching. Suppose multiple options are available in such scenario, you can use a case. A case means dollar choice in one echo option one quotation means semicolon semicolon two echo option two semicolon semicolon star means default. Suppose if it is not equal to first option and second one, automatically the control will go to the default option and it simply prints echo invalid option semicolon semicolon. But last statement last line is ESAC, that is reverse of case ESAC. It is very useful for menu driven programs. Later we will discuss about looping and so on. Thank you.